Good morning. Today we're going to learn how to make clove tincture. These are the items that you will need. Alcohol. You can use 100 proof vodka or you can use 80 proof brandy, but it must be the highest proof that you can get. You will need a jar. In this case I've used a canning jar. Tablespoon. Measuring cup. Duct tape and pen that you can use for labeling, and of course you will need the herb, clove. What we're going to do is we're going to put 2.5 tablespoons of powdered clove into the jar. Next, we're going to be adding 2 ounces of brandy. I always like to use brandy rather than vodka because I find brandy has more nutrients in it, and it just seems to go better with the teas that I mix the clove with, etc. I just prefer brandy over the vodka for some reason. Okay, this is 2 ounces. You guys can see that. We've got 2 ounces of brandy. I'm going to go ahead and add this to the clove. Now, because we have a metal lid right here and we have alcohol, there's going to be a chemical reaction with the metal and the alcohol, and that can cause the metal to fall into the tincture through a chemical reaction. It will actually etch into the lid. So to solve that, you get a supermarket bag or a standard, flat plastic bag, and cut it up into a square. I'll go ahead and put that over the top of the lid, and that will protect the tincture. Now you can see the consistency right here. It's perfect. We've got just the right amount of powdered herb to the alcohol. It's all blended in really nice, and it's created a nice ratio of alcohol to tincture. It's important that you have the right ratio of herb to the alcohol, because if you don't, you'll either have too much and the tincture will become over diluted, or you won't have enough alcohol, or the tincture won't become dissolved enough. So you've got to use the right consistency and the right ratio, and this is exactly what you want to have. The next important part is to label, because we're going to be shaking this up every single day for the next 6 to 8 weeks. So I like to use duct tape because it's resistant to moisture, and a nice solid ink pen. So we're going to start by labeling the date, which is July 5th. I'm going to put down the herb that we used. In this case we're using clove. And we're going to put down the alcohol that we used, which is brandy. So when we have these 3 things labeling the tincture, we know exactly what we have. So 6 to 8 weeks later, when we go ahead and drain it out by using a coffee filter, we'll know exactly the type of tincture that we have. So after 6 to 8 weeks, this is what the tincture will look like. This is a clove tincture I made last year. As you can see, the clove is like a bit of a brown color, but it's a